Hello everyone, my name is Abby, and today I will be presenting my final project, Comparative Models of Sex Education Outside the United States, Models, Outcomes, and Lessons. My project explores how different countries structure sex education and how these structures affect real health outcomes. My central thesis is that countries that implement early, comprehensive, and rights-based sex education, especially the Netherlands and Sweden, show better sexual health outcomes than the United States. Meanwhile, Japan's more conservative, biology-focused approach produces mixed results, especially around STI knowledge and communication. I will compare these systems across 4 dimensions: age of introduction, curriculum style, consent and LGBTQ inclusion, and health outcomes, including teen birth rates. Let's begin with the Netherlands, which is widely viewed as a global model. Sex education here begins as early as age 4 or 5 during a yearly national program called Spring Fever Week. Lessons at this age focus on emotion, friendship, boundaries, and respect, not sexual activity. Dutch culture treats sexuality as something normal, healthy, and manageable, rather than something dangerous. Amy Shalet's ethnography, Not Under My Roof, shows that Dutch parents deliberately normalize adolescent sexuality and promote open communication rather than fear or restriction. And the outcome reflect this. According to the World Bank, the Netherlands has one of the lowest teen birth rates in the world, 1.86 per thousand in 2022. Sweden also provides a strong example of a successful comprehensive system. Sex education has been mandatory since 1955, making it one of the earliest national programs in the world. Sweden integrates human rights, gender equality, and LGBTQ inclusion into its core curriculum. Christina Edgard's research in sexually transmitted infections shows that Swedish teenagers consistently demonstrate high contraceptive knowledge and supportive attitudes towards sexual health. Sweden's teen birth rate remains very low, 4.1 per thousand, based on the World Bank 2022 data, reflecting strong public health infrastructure and consistent national standards. Japan presents a very different structure. Japanese sex education is still largely biology heavy, focusing on reproduction, hygiene, and abstinence. Many teachers avoid controversial topics due to political pressure or community expectations. Hui Yanfu's 2011 study describes Japanese sex education as narrow and conservative, dominated by biological content. Teachers also report fear of parental backlash when covering sensitive topics. Consent, communication skills, and LGBTQ topics are rarely included in national curricula. Japan's teen birth rate is low, 3.1 per thousand in 2022, but qualitative research shows Japanese teens have significantly lower STI knowledge than those in Sweden, suggesting that biology alone isn't sufficient for healthy sexual development. Now let's compare the outcomes more directly. Early and comprehensive programs like those in the Netherlands correlate with lower pregnancy rates and stronger contraceptive literacy. Rights-based programs like Sweden's contributes to gender-equitable attitudes and greater comfort discussing sexual health. Conservative or biology-only programs like Japan's leads to mixed results, including gaps in STI understanding and communication. For contrast, the United States has a teen birth rate of 13.5 per thousand in 2022, according to the National Center for Health Statistics, far higher than all 3 countries examined here. This highlights how strongly sex education structures shape real-world outcomes. Based on the UNESCO's 2018 global guidance, there are several clear lessons the United States could adopt. First, start sex education early, before puberty begins. Second, teach communication, consent, and relationships, not just anatomy. The third one is include LGBTQ health consistently across grade levels. The last one is adopt rights-based, stigma-free frameworks that empower students rather than shame them. These principles align with the decades of global research showing that comprehensive sex education improves both knowledge and behavior. To conclude, the Netherlands and Sweden demonstrate the benefits of early, open, inclusive sex education supported by national standards. Japan illustrates the limits of a conservative, biology-only model, particularly in communication and STI knowledge. And the United States, with inconsistent state policies and a continued reliance on abstinence-only programs, continues to see poorer outcomes. Across the research, the evidence is clear. Comprehensive sex education improves public health, reduces inequities, and supports young people's anatomy. And this is the works cited page. Thank you for listening.